Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Thursday, January the 21st. My name is Barry Anderson. I'm the moderator of our trading room. This is the address to get into the room, and the room is open between 9 and 4 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm live on the mic between those two times, and the room is free. Yes, it is free. All right. I had an abbreviated day. I had to take off for about 3 hours in the middle of the day, so I did do one very quick short of ALKS at the very beginning of the day. Wish I had held it longer. I'll just take a look at it, show you what we were all looking at in the pre-market. I guess it had some pretty disastrous news. Another bio. Here's where it closed yesterday. Opened pre-market, or maybe this is even yesterday, but anyway, down big, big, big. Um, Took the short around here, popped up, but by that time it was gone. And then when I came back, I noticed that it drifted all the way down. I actually said in the room when I got back that this, and again, there's no strategy based on this, but like I see with these bios, the more expensive bios, when they have good news, find that, the trend is probably up all day long. You might have a little pullback, and then you can have a trend up all day long when it's really good news on the more expensive bios. And the converse seems to be true on the more expensive bios when there's bad news. The trend, you can have, of course, you're going to have some gyrations, but the trend seems to be down all day. So, but at any rate, we'll definitely watch this one tomorrow and going forward, because now we have a nice big gap to fill. Let's take a look at the daily just to see what that looks like. So, you see now we've got this massive gap that could be filled. I don't know what the news was. I doubt, I mean, I probably should, I would read it once the market is closed. I don't know if this is a one-trick pony, one drug, it's all they've got, and it's disastrous news. If it was really disastrous, it'd be 10 bucks. But anyway, we'll have to see going forward. So the only trade I took since I got back, and it's turning out very nicely actually. Let me just get onto a 15-minute candle here. Um, I call this I'm in the trade at, what am I in at? 2643, 2643. Let me just try to get a little line here. That's close enough. Mark up horizontal line, 2643. So why did I take this? Well, if you remember yesterday, I was talking about the high-low window, and I was saying when I came back, all of a sudden, let's see if I have to scroll back a little, quite a bit here. I don't know how much further I have to go back. 1054. You know what? I'm just going to put it on pause for a second. Hi, I'm back. So this is what caught my attention. When I came back, I'm watching my window, and again, it doesn't really matter what the overall market is. I mean, when I came back, actually, when I say that, the Dow I think was up 250 points. But if the Dow starts dropping, and I think it dropped down to 150, I don't know what it is right now. All of a sudden, you see a lot of stocks starting to make new lows for the day. So that is what I came back to. I saw this sea of red, sea of red. Granted, there are some duplicates here, but all of a sudden I see this little RGLD, and it's and it's two, three, or two new highs when a lot of stocks are making new lows. Now again, it's a gold stock, so you've got to take that into consideration. But I looked at that and said, you know what? Okay, let's take a look at it a little more closely. And when I looked at it on the 15-minute chart, see if I can here get it a little bit bigger. Here we go. So this is what I saw. I saw this little flag here, and then, starting to make new highs as it poked above here. And so I ended up taking the trade right there because it was obviously going counter to what the rest of the market was doing, with a lot of stocks making new lows, and this one was making new highs. So I ended up taking the trade right here, 26, it says 41, but I actually took it at 26.43. I did get rid of some at, come on, 26.65, and now I'm writing out the rest. Now, obviously, we're going to have maybe a bit of a problem at 27, but right now it's turned into, for me anyway, a really nice little trade. Probably getting more out of it than I thought. It is a gold stock, so sector related. Don't generally like to trade these sort of stocks because I like to try to trade the stocks that are not quite as bound to the market as like the overall market. I like to, the ones I like to see are trading on their own. But, nonetheless, I thought with this pattern and the fact that it was showing up when everything else was going down, I thought it was a good bet. And so that's what I did, and that's where I'm in. So, again, this is an abbreviated one. I was gone for most of the day, so I thought I would do the video now while I'm still in this and explain why I'm in this or why I took it. And again, you can have this one. This is very, very, very easy. If you don't want to email me for it, you can just configure it yourself. But if you want to email me, I absolutely glad to send it to you, but I'm just looking at stocks up and down 3%, half a million shares, relative volume is at least one, and between 2 and 100. You can certainly change your price. If you don't want as many alerts, you might want to raise this. You might want to raise the shares. You can do anything you want. There's nothing magic with this. I'm just trying to get alerted to interesting opportunities. And as I say, the way I use it, I like to see one color sticking out, like either obviously if it's a sea of green, I like to see obviously that one little red one sticking out and trying to figure out, well, why is that one going down when everything else is going up? All right, that's it. Tomorrow should be a full day for me and completely back to normal next week. Okay, here excuse me, get into the room by, this is the address. The room is free, open 9 to 4. I'm live on the mic, and I hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow. Bye bye.